Prime Minister says political and tech leaders from around the world have a responsibility to act on AI. At a conference held at Bletchley Park, he unveiled what he called a landmark agreement where new technology will be vetted before its public release. But he also admitted we need to move faster, he said, with legislation, as our political editor Robert Peston reports from the summit.
There's a storm coming our way, which is why the Prime Minister is here to make a plan with global political and business leaders to protect us from the potentially devastating effects of artificial intelligence, a technology that's changing our economy, our world.
There is a case to believe that it may pose risks on a scale like pandemics and nuclear war, and that's why, as leaders, we have a responsibility to act.
A Vice President, Kamala Harris.
Will AI exterminate us?
It's good that we're working together. Thank you.
A President of the European Union, Ursula von der Leyen. The Prime Ministers and Deputy Prime Ministers are here at Bletchley Park with the tech bros and billionaires of Google, Meta, Microsoft, OpenAI and Anthropic.
This is where Alan Turing, the father of computing and artificial intelligence, helped beat the Nazis by cracking the Enigma code. And the reason we're here is because Rishi Sunak fears that artificial intelligence could be more lethal than Hitler.
This is the first time Sunak has tried to lead the world on a big global issue. What did he achieve?
Governments and AI companies have today reached a landmark agreement. We will work together on testing the safety of new AI models before they are released.
Prime Minister, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're talking about voluntary arrangements with big tech rather than a formal licensing regime. But isn't the lesson of the Wild West of social media that there'll be tremendous harm unless we legislate?
I think the lesson is that we need to move quickly. Before you start mandating things and legislating for things, I think, by the way, that takes time and we need to move faster, and we are. But secondly, you need to know exactly what you're legislating for. And that's why our Safety Institute is so important. Ultimately, binding requirements will likely be necessary, but it's important that we do those in the right way, and that needs to be based, as I said, on empirical evidence.
Home time, job done? Well, only in part. Sunak said taming AI is a journey, a process, so there'll be 2 more AI safety summits next year in Korea and France. Robert Peston, ITV News in Bletchley.
Other news now, and it seems the pandemic may have had an impact